greetings from Bishop Mani Theological Institute, Kottayam. The theme for today's Lenten meditation is Cross to Crown, a Humble Entry. Our texts are Zechariah 9:9 and Philippians 2:7-8. Let me begin with a couple of questions, first to our children and then to our adults. Children, have you ever seen classmates fighting to become the class leader? Have you heard someone say, "I am the captain, so you must listen to me"? And adults, are we very different? Do we not see arguments about who should lead, who should control, who should have the final word? While children fight for the front seat in the school bus, adults often fight for the front seat in meetings and positions. The desire for power is not new. It existed even in biblical times. That is why today's Lenten message is so important. The journey of Christ is a journey from the cross to the crown, but the Bible teaches us that the road to the crown begins with humility. Let me briefly place before you two truths that show why humility is essential in this journey. First, God's kingdom rejects dominating power and chooses humble leadership. In Zechariah 9:9, the prophet announces, "Your king comes to you humble and riding on a donkey." In ancient times, kings entered cities on war horses. The horse symbolized conquest and domination, the language of empire. But this king comes on a donkey. The Hebrew word for humble here is ani, the lowly one, the one who stands with the poor and vulnerable. God's king does not arrive to dominate, but to serve. Jesus deliberately fulfilled this prophecy when he entered Jerusalem riding on a donkey. The message is very clear. God's kingdom does not run on the politics of power. And this is where the text begins to disturb us. Sometimes even our communities of faith imitate the world, isn't it? Leadership becomes competition, positions become prizes, authority becomes control, transparency fades, and ministry becomes secondary. When domination becomes the language of leadership, we have already climbed onto the war horse and abandoned the donkey of Christ. The church does not need powerful rulers. The church needs humble servants. I repeat, the church does not need powerful rulers. The church needs humble servants. Second, the crown of Christ comes only through self-emptying humility. In Philippians 2:7-8, Paul says, Christ emptied himself. The Greek word is kenosis, which means to pour oneself out. Christ did not cling to status, but took the form of a servant. St. Paul adds that Christ humbled himself. The Greek word used here means deliberately lowering oneself. And that humility led Jesus to the cross. In the Roman world, the cross was the most humiliating punishment. Yet Jesus accepted the cross rather than imitating the power games of the empire. Now here is the uncomfortable truth. We cannot claim the crown of Christ while refusing the humility of Christ. Think of a tree. When it bears many fruits, its branches bend lower. In fact, only empty branches stand stiff and proud. If it bears fruits, its branches bend lower. Lent, therefore, confronts us with a choice. Do we want the war horse of domination or the donkey of humility? Do we want positions or ministry? Do we want power or the cross? The kingdom of God has an open gate. There is no entrance fee of wealth, influence, or office. But there is one condition: humility. Those who crave power may find this gate too small. But those who choose humility will discover the true road, the road from cross to crown. May I repeat? Those who crave power may find this gate too small. But those who choose humility will discover the true road, the road from cross to crown. Amen.